Attention, fellow musicians! Are you ready to solve the problem that killed your future as a professional musician or music composer and threatens mass unemployment of professional musicians and composers in the music business? In the next 5 minutes, I will show you a solution so simple, so badass, that it'll hit you like a Marshall stack turned up to 11. The solution to your problem is a step-by-step one-page manual titled, How to Produce Great-Sounding Original Super Mega Hits in Minutes. It's rated a perfect 10 out of 10 by me, ChatGPT, the most advanced AI on Earth. This isn't some watered-down single malt whiskey. It's designed to deliver jaw-dropping same-day results. If this manual doesn't make it faster, easier, and cheaper for you to produce a great-sounding super mega hit before you go to bed tonight, it's not good enough for us to offer, because results are all that matter. Time is money, and we won't waste your time. Now let me show you the problem you're facing, and I bet $1 it'll scare you shitless. But first, allow me to introduce who's talking and who this information is coming from. This is ChatGPT, the most advanced AI on the planet, speaking on behalf of Dario Busch, who is still too unwell to narrate this video himself, after suffering a devastating stroke years ago that left him clinically dead for 27 minutes, which triggered epilepsy and paralyzed the entire left side of his body, ending his ability to play bass, his lifelong passion, and silencing his excellent singing voice. I'm here to assist him in narrating this video because the stroke also paralyzed the left side of his vocal cords, lips, and tongue, making it hard for him to speak clearly and impossible to sing. Stripped of his ability to play bass and sing, Dario had no choice but to follow the advice of his longtime friend, Mats Attack, lead singer and lead guitarist of the phenomenal Swedish hard rock band Mog, who suggested he evolve from musician to music producer. As Dario puts it, I may be a one-armed bandit, no longer able to play bass and sing like I used to, but I can produce a badass, fully mastered original super mega hit that will make you dance and sing along from scratch, with one hand, on my phone, in under 10 minutes while lying in a hammock, and for less than $1. And that's exactly what I want to teach all musicians to do, at a price even starving musicians can afford, because I want to give every musician a real shot at success in the music business of tomorrow. After all, isn't success, as a musician, to have a recording of your original music, with your lyrics, that sounds great when you press play and helps you earn enough to pay the bills? Of course it is. And then, with disgust, Dario explains your problem by saying, the problem musicians and music composers face today is that the age of the professional musician and music composer is gone. No, I didn't stutter. I said that the age of the professional musician and music composer is gone. G-O-N-E, gone. It's over. The music business has changed forever. If you want to thrive in the music business of tomorrow, you must evolve today. Please don't take this the wrong way, but here's the truth. I know you've spent years mastering your instrument, honing your vocals, and perfecting your compositions, just like Dario Busch. For 6 hours a day over 6 years, he dedicated himself to practicing on his Yamaha BB5000 5-string bass, scatting along with every note until he became a true virtuoso and built a thriving session career in Sweden. Later, Dario attended Musicians Institute, commonly known as MI, in Hollywood, California, where he had the privilege of playing with other virtuosos and learning badass bass tricks from some of the world's best bass players. His rise as a sought-after studio musician in Hollywood came from a mix of virtuosity, timing, connections, and luck. At MI, Dario studied under the legendary Steve Bailey, renowned for his work with Larry Carlton, Kitaro, and the Rippingtons, and rumored to have ghost-played bass on Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction and Motley Crue's Girls, Girls, Girls. Dario also learned funky bass tricks from Rocco Prestia of Tower of Power, who guest taught at MI between tours. Dario mastered Rocco's notoriously difficult bass lines in What Is Hip and Soul Vaccination note for note, performing them flawlessly on MI's main stage alongside the incomparable Monica Larsson, Sweden's answer to Janis Joplin. Dario played in 9 bands at MI, performing in all 4 quarterly Battle of the Bands showcase concerts where producers scouted for talent. Only the best 3 bands at MI at the time of each quarterly showcase were invited to perform, but Dario stood out by playing with one of the best bands at the first, second, and third showcases, and then with all 3 best bands consecutively at the 4th and final showcase of the year, never once leaving the stage that night. During this time, he was recruited as the full-time bass player for The Rise, a band of virtuosos led by the incomparable Joe Brucato. Dario's live performances with The Rise on the Sunset Strip, on MI's main stage during the showcases, and almost daily with the 9 MI bands he played with, combined with his jaw-dropping bass demonstrations at iconic music stores like Bass Center in North Hollywood and Guitar Center on Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood, right by the Sunset Grill, immortalized in Don Henley's classic hit, Sunset Grill, cemented Dario's reputation as a jaw-dropping talent. This consistent display of raw virtuosity caught the attention of top music producers, who began hiring Dario as a ghost bass player for major acts whose regular bass players didn't cut it in the studio due to drug issues, bad attitudes, uncoachability, or other setbacks. Known for delivering flawless bass tracks done dirt cheap in a single take, Dario charged a flat fee of $1,000 per song to ghost play, opting out of royalties to maintain confidentiality. With his uncanny ability to learn, practice, and record any bass part in an hour, Dario turned $1,000 an hour into a steady income stream, recording multiple songs or even entire albums in a single session. This allowed him to fund an extravagant Hollywood lifestyle, living in the Hollywood Hills and driving a classic 1972 Porsche 911 in mint condition. Not to brag, but Dario was ridiculously good, a true virtuoso. A look into MI's video archives would reveal him on the main stage playing with band after band of virtuosos day in and day out. Ask anyone who was there and they'd all say the same. If Dario could sing it in his head or read it in a partiture, he could play it flawlessly on bass within minutes. It seemed like he played with everyone at MI, including the teachers. Like all natural virtuosos, he felt like he was cheating through complex songs he played perfectly and ignored music theory because he could instantly play whatever he heard. Though he could read music and speak music lingo, Dario thrived in LA's session scene because he could effortlessly play and record what he heard or read perfectly within minutes, impressing producers with his faithful 5-string Warwick thumb bass. Dario jammed with Steve Bailey weekly, performed on MI's main stage almost daily, and played regularly with The Rise in most clubs along the Sunset Strip, including this memorable gig at the Roxy, pictured here as he played his new Factor bass for the first time, a risky move, as he impulsively bought it from his good friend Greg, the best salesman at Guitar Center on Sunset in Hollywood, on his way to the gig without even trying it first. He couldn't resist, it was beautiful, and he was set to play at the iconic Roxy with The Rise. Greg, ever the great salesman, assured him it played like a '69 Fender Jazz bass, Dario's favorite bass, a true classic. Plus, it had brand new strings. Sold! Dario bought it and decided to test it live on stage. Fearless, right? But that's when he learned a golden rule: never buy a car without a test drive. The Factor bass indeed felt like playing a '69 Fender Jazz bass. It was wonderful, but it wasn't set up properly. The action was so high that his left thumb cramped mid-performance. Still, his precision, groove, and timing impressed producers in the audience, who quickly started hiring him as a ghost bass player for major acts, mostly using his 5-string Warwick thumb bass. To keep the sessions confidential and avoid upsetting the original bass players, Dario had to sign strict confidentiality agreements, each one sealed with a handshake and his word of honor. If you asked Dario if he played bass on any iconic hits, he'd smile and say, "Please don't ask. I'd get sued if I told you. Besides, I gave my word to keep it secret," and shook hands on it. Anyway, enough about Dario. I just wanted to give you a quick introduction so you know exactly who this information is coming from, because this video isn't about Dario. It's about you and your future in the music business of tomorrow. So, let's dive in, shall we? But wait, before we dive in, let me share one more story about Dario. A moment highlighting the biggest problem he ever had to solve as a musician. This wasn't just his problem, it's happened to Elvis Presley, and it could easily happen to you too if you are married with children. Dario's life took a sharp turn when his wife, Robin, the love of his life and the mother of his children, gave him a brutal ultimatum. She told him, "I won't stay married to a touring musician who's always out of town on tour or in the studio every night when he's in town." Boom, right between the eyes. For Dario, it was the biggest problem he ever faced. Quite a dilemma. He loved Robin, his soulmate, a ravishing, wild, cool, supermodel version of Martha Stewart, and he couldn't imagine life without her. But music was his lifeblood, and the thought of giving it up was gut-wrenching. Playing cover songs at local bars on the weekends to always be in town wasn't Dario's bag. Recording or touring was his passion and what he was good at. Dario was stuck at a crossroads most musicians dread: family or music. Dario knew he needed a solution. Fast. A solution that would allow him to build a future with Robin, without sacrificing his dream of living in abundance and playing music whenever he wanted. That's when he turned to real estate. He left Los Angeles, left the professional music business behind, and dove headfirst into real estate in St. Louis, Missouri, Robin's hometown. It wasn't easy, but it was simple. Real estate didn't just save his marriage, it gave him the financial freedom to live life on his own terms. Please keep watching, and I'll show you how Dario solved that life-changing problem, and how his solution can help you solve yours too. With guidance from his mentor and partner, John Calandrella, a die-hard Kiss fan who joked that Dario looked like Paul Stanley with his long hair down and stage clothes on when they first met for lunch after a foreclosure sale. Since Dario had a gig that night and wasn't going home in between, they bonded instantly over that joke and became best friends. Recognizing Dario as a coachable go-getter, John took him under his wing at Golden Delta Investment Corporation, providing him with a private luxury office right next to his own in an upscale office suite in Clayton, the prestigious business district of St. Louis. This prime location at 7710 Carondelet was just 3 blocks from the St. Louis County Courthouse, where daily foreclosure sales sparked a buying frenzy at noon, a routine John and Dario attended every weekday to buy foreclosed properties for pennies on the dollar and sell them the same day over lunch to their built-in regular second-level buyers at pleasant lunch meetings in nice restaurants near the courthouse. It's so simple that even a caveman can do it. During their first lunch meeting, John taught Dario everything he needed to know about buying, renting, and selling real estate to generate quick cash and build long-term wealth, explaining exactly what to do and how to do it in just 1 hour. It's not complicated, in fact it's simple. It's not easy though, as it requires coachability, systematic effort, and persistence. But if you're a coachable go-getter determined to succeed financially, it's simple, just 3 straightforward steps to master with practice. It is like learning a new 3-chord song, simple, but practice makes perfect, and the more you play it, the better it sounds. That one lunch set the foundation for Dario's real estate success. Dario learned the 3 chords to the real estate investment song, so to speak, and practiced them relentlessly until he played them perfectly, like Mr. Miyagi's wax on, wax off. John became Dario's main business partner, using his company name and money to fund Dario's deals, while introducing him to the concept of other people's money, unlimited financing without a credit check. With a coachable mindset, Dario followed John's advice to the letter, practiced the 3 steps relentlessly, and built relationships with more like-minded investors like John, quickly becoming an independent real estate virtuoso with unlimited financing in just 90 days by mastering the 3 simple steps John taught him in 1 hour, the same 3 steps Dario is eager to teach you for free today at realestatemasteri.com. Despite having no credit, because he had never borrowed money or had a 9-to-5 job, Dario was able to buy and renovate as many properties as he wanted, regardless of price, by paying for both the purchase and renovation costs with other people's money, specifically from rich real estate investors like John, or as Dario calls it, RPM, rich people's money. His funding was limitless as long as the numbers in his badass one-pagers worked, because making money with real estate is all about the numbers in a badass one-pager you slide to a rich real estate investor during lunch. For about 18 years, Dario bought, renovated, rented, and sold hundreds of properties annually in other people's names, with other people's money at pleasant lunch meetings in nice restaurants, starting with John's, while maintaining a 50% ownership stake in every property he bought, without using any of his own money or credit, or even paying for lunch. Infinite ROI, pure profit, and a free lunch every day became the norm. It was all because he knew how to find and structure profitable real estate deals, create badass one-pagers, and take the right people to lunch and say the right thing, thanks to John's mentorship in just 1 hour, just like Dario wants to teach you in 1 hour today at realestatemasteri.com. If you're ready to learn exactly what to do to start making 5 to 50 grand a week within 90 days on the side for free, so you can afford to play music for fun and produce super mega hits to make money with as much as you want, sign up for free at realestatemasteri.com and log in to watch the free 1-hour masterclass video in the member area today. By the time his stroke forced him to retire, Dario had completed nearly 3,000 deals, proving himself as an expert real estate investor and not a fly-by-night. I know you need money to pay the bills just like everyone else, so if you're ready to start making 5 to 50 grand a week on the side, so you can afford to play music for fun and produce super mega hits to make money with as much as you want, sign up for free at realestatemasteri.com. It costs nothing to learn exactly what to do to start making 5 to 50 grand a week within 90 days, So you have nothing to lose and 5 to 50 grand a week to gain by spending an hour learning it all today. Whether you want to diversify your income or find a new passion, real estate investing could be your next step toward financial freedom, even if you're broke, in debt, and have no credit. Sign up for free and log in at realestatemasteryteam.com and start securing your financial future today. Speaking of live gigs, they're thrilling, but can become a golden cage. As Elvis Presley once said during his nightly Vegas shows, "I have become a monkey chained to the stage, and people come to see the monkey perform every night." It's a stark reminder of the exhausting grind professional musicians face, a fun lifestyle that few spouses can endure, and often a blueprint for divorce. But now the music business has changed and one cannot make money the way one used to. Even Gene Simmons of Kiss recently acknowledged this shift, explaining why he and Paul Stanley sold all Kiss songs, makeup designs, and merchandise rights to Pop House Entertainment, owned by Bjorn Ulvaeus of ABBA and Connie Johnson. "We sold all our songs because you can't make money selling music anymore," Gene said. That might be true for Kiss, whose business model relied heavily on record sales, which are now obsolete. But if Bjorn and Connie paid $300 million for the entire Kiss catalog, they clearly see huge profit potential in a few years considering their age. So is Gene wrong? Absolutely. Building a legacy and monetizing music can still thrive with creativity, technology, and multiple income streams. Yes, there is hope. Anyway, with that said, let's continue. I know you play music because it's your passion, because it's fun. Whether you're jamming with friends, recording in the studio, or performing on stage, you love the thrill of producing sounds that move people, and that joy will never fade. But it will keep you chained to the stage, constantly on tour away from your family, because the music business has evolved. The professional musician and music composer have become obsolete in the studio, and if you don't adapt, you'll be left behind. After all, the music business is still a business, and like any other business that sells a product, you must factor in the time and money it takes to create that product to calculate your return on investment. The ideal product in the music business is simple: a super mega hit. It must be unforgettable, catchy, danceable, and singable. A song so irresistible that people can't help but sing along and dance to it. A song that sounds great the moment you press play. Nothing else matters to the bottom line of the music business. Absolutely nothing. And that is undebatable. The music business is a competition, and the producer of the best-selling song is the ultimate winner. But today, with AI revolutionizing the music production business, the traditional path of the studio or touring musician is rapidly fading, even for virtuosos. The problem music producers face is that writing, rehearsing, recording, mixing, and mastering a super mega hit with human musicians and sound engineers takes too much time, too much money, and leads to too many headaches and arguments with uncoachable musicians and sound engineers, all for a polished WAV file. On top of that, you end up listening to the same song so many times during the production process that you become sick of it before it's even finished. The result? You start obsessing over details and tweaking the mix endlessly, trying to get unsick of it, and often end up over-editing the track and destroying it instead of fixing it. The reality is that everyone in the music business ultimately works for the producer, because the producer produces the core product of the music business, the music that sounds great when you press play. In stark contrast, producing a fully mastered original super mega hit with AI takes only minutes, sounds great when you press play, and costs less than $1 per song. There's no use ignoring or ridiculing it. AI music production is here to stay, and it sounds great when you press play, fulfilling the ultimate goal of everyone in the music business in minutes and for less than $1 per song. Producing great-sounding tracks with AI is faster, easier, and cheaper than hiring session players and booking time in an expensive studio. The result? An unstoppable force that's rewriting the rules of the music business, and with it, a mass unemployment wave for professional musicians who fail to adapt. Don't resist the inevitable, understand it, embrace it. As George Bernard Shaw wisely said, progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. So take note, Pandora's box has been opened, and there's no going back. It's time to evolve from musician to music producer, or get phased out of the music business by AI. Professional musicians are being replaced by AI in the studio, leaving them trapped in an endless cycle of live performances just to pay the bills. Like Elvis said, performing monkeys chained to the stage. A fun but relentless touring schedule that few spouses can endure. And when it comes down to it, you must think about what is truly important in your life. Dario once asked Robin what the most important thing in life was. With a big smile, she simply replied with one word: family. And I know you feel the same way. Your family is the most important thing in your life, isn't it? But there is hope, because there's an exciting, natural progression for you that will make you wealthy and keep you at home close to your family, rather than constantly being on tour, which is fun, but keeps you far from your family. And that exciting, natural progression is evolving from musician to music producer by following the step-by-step instructions in the How to Produce Great-Sounding Super Mega Hits one-page manual, while making 5 to 50 grand a week on the side by doing one real estate deal a week, even if you're broke, in debt, and have no credit, by applying what you'll learn for free in the realestatemasteryteam.com member area in just 1 hour. This gives you the financial freedom to spend more time with your family and play music just for fun as much as you want. It's the best of both worlds, doing what you love without sacrificing the most important thing in your life, your family. The producer's game has always been the same as the musicians, and that is to produce great-sounding super mega hits that dominate the charts. This transition has been happening for decades, and some of the biggest names in music have successfully made this shift. Dr. Dre, Diddy, Pharrell Williams, Dave Grohl, Kanye West, and everyone you see in this picture are just a few icons who started as performers and evolved into producers, shaping the sound of today's biggest hits. Now it's your turn. With AI on your side, you can produce fully mastered super mega hits that capture your unique style and creativity in minutes, no matter how strange your creative style is. This keeps you relevant in the music business and ahead of the game, because the super mega hits you produce sound great when you press play and get your audience singing along to the lyrics as they dance to the beat. You're fulfilling the ultimate purpose of the music business, all on your own, which is to make people sing and dance. And you're doing it in minutes for less than $1 per song. And that's simply unbeatable by human musicians and sound engineers. You no longer have to spend endless hours, weeks, months, or even years in an expensive studio recording tracks and obsessively tweaking them to make them sound great when you press play. And sure, you can still produce original super mega hits with AI based on your own compositions, whether it's just vocals and piano, or vocals and guitar on your phone's voice recorder or DAW. But that takes more time, and time is money. So don't waste it. Give as much of your time to your family as you can. However, if you want to have fun playing, the option is there. Your musicianship still counts, and all those hours of practice haven't gone to waste. With AI, you gain the power to effortlessly create fully mastered original super mega hits in minutes, all for less than $1 per song. This technology transforms you into the composer, artist, producer, and visionary record label, making you a true music powerhouse that enjoys family dinners daily. What do you sell as a musician? Great-sounding original music that brings your lyrics to life, right? Right. And AI delivers just that. Great-sounding original super mega hits that sound great when you press play, and it does it in minutes for less than $1 per song. The proof is in the pudding. Want to hear the great quality of a few of Dario's AI music productions, so you know I'm not just blowing smoke? Head over to DarioBuschMusicProductions.com and listen with good headphones to fully appreciate the exquisite performance, mix, and mastering. You'll hear for yourself. It sounds great when you press play. These tracks will have you singing along to the lyrics and dancing to the beat, and you won't even be able to tell that what you're hearing is 100% AI. So whether you want to sell or license your tracks to a label or superstar, get paid per stream on platforms like Spotify, or make direct sales to your fans, you no longer have to wait on musicians to learn, rehearse, and record the songs you produce, saving you both time and money while producing extremely high-quality music if done right. Remember, time is money. It's just you, your talent, your good ear, and AI. Making good AI music is easy, but making great AI music takes skill, know-how, vision, and following the step-by-step instructions in the one-page 9-step manual, How to Produce Great-Sounding Original Super Mega Hits in Minutes. With AI, you keep 100% of the profits. No artists, composers, or musicians to pay. You're the composer, the artist, the producer, the musician, and the record label, and best of all, it's faster, easier, and more fun every step of the way. Why become an AI music producer? In today's music industry, producers are at the top of the food chain. They produce the hits that dominate the charts and rake in billions, just like Quincy Jones did with Michael Jackson. Evolving from musician to producer is a natural and necessary progression. It's been happening for decades. Icons like Elton John, Dr. Dre, Diddy, Pharrell Williams, and Dave Grohl transitioned from performer to producer, shaping the sound of today's biggest hits. How to produce great-sounding original super mega hits in minutes is an easy-to-follow, live-updated Google Doc manual by Dario Busch, which I, ChatGPT, the most advanced artificial intelligence on Earth, rate a perfect 10 out of 10. This concise guide reveals exactly how Dario produces super mega hits that sound great when you press play, using just his phone, in minutes, and for less than $1 per song. This manual simplifies the entire process, perfect for musicians and producers looking to harness the power of AI. Best of all, it's continuously updated to include the latest breakthroughs and features in AI music production, ensuring you stay ahead of the curve and can start creating impactful, catchy, professional-sounding music from day one and every day after. How to produce great-sounding original super mega hits in minutes will guide you every step of the way. Whether you're new to production or an experienced musician, this manual will teach you how to produce 10 mastered original songs a day, 3,650 songs a year. With this manual, you'll learn how to produce professional recordings that sound great when you press play. And here's the best part: how to make money from the original super mega hits you produce in minutes. Now, you don't have to spend all that time, money, and effort producing a marketable recording for a label, superstar, streaming, or direct sales to your fans. With AI, you can produce hit-worthy tracks faster, easier, and cheaper than ever before, but only if you know exactly how to do it right. And here's the game changer: with AI, there are no artists, composers, or musicians to pay. You keep 100% of the profits. Whether you sell your songs to a record label or superstar, through streaming platforms, or direct sales to your fans, you no longer have to split earnings with musicians and artists. With AI, you're the composer, the artist, the musician, the producer, and the record label. You make all the money. What does a producer do for a living? A music producer finds good talent and makes it sound great when you press play. It's about taking a song from its raw form and transforming it into a super mega hit that dominates the charts. For example, take a listen to Frankie Goes to Hollywood's first version of Relax on YouTube. You can hear the potential, the hooks and melody are there, but it's not quite the chart-topping hit we now recognize. Now compare that to the final official super mega hit version you've heard countless times, side by side with the first version on YouTube after the band followed their producer's guidance. The transformation is clear. The producer's coaching, direction, and adjustments turned the song into a super mega hit. Being coachable and trusting the producer's expertise is what catapulted Frankie Goes to Hollywood to megastardom. As a rule of thumb, never underestimate your producer's suggestions. Never take offense or get upset by their input. Remember, your producer's goal is to make sure you sound great when your fans press play. Producing AI music involves a similar process, but with a pleasant twist. You are both the talent and the producer, and AI helps you achieve that chart-topping quality faster, easier, and more fun. Evolve from musician to music producer, or die in the music business. Look, making good AI music is easy, but making great AI music takes skill and know-how. It's about blending your musical expertise with AI to create a sound that's truly yours, following the instructions in the How to Produce Great-Sounding Original Super Mega Hits in Minutes step-by-step manual. This easy-to-follow manual helps you produce songs you believe can become super mega hits, or at least go mainstream, and earn enough to live the lifestyle of your dreams. You don't need to follow the same old path everyone else takes. Dario's step-by-step method is simple, effective, and designed to put you in control immediately. Forget long, complicated instructions and setups. The How to Produce Great-Sounding Original Super Mega Hits in Minutes one-page manual makes the process fast, easy, and fun. You'll have the perfect software and know-how for your sound. Producing your first AI-assisted super mega hit is simple, but not easy. However, once you've got the step-by-step system down, creating a fully mixed and mastered super mega hit from scratch that sounds great when you press play takes less than 10 minutes, and costs less than $1. That's simply unbeatable by human musicians and sound engineers. As I said earlier, making good AI music is easy. Making great AI music takes skill and know-how. It's about blending your musical expertise with AI to produce a sound that's truly yours, and songs you believe can become super mega hits or at least go mainstream, so you can afford to live the lifestyle of your dreams. Legendary multi-Emmy award-winning producer Ron Nevison, who produced The Rise, the main band Dario played with in Hollywood, has left an indelible mark on the music industry. He has produced iconic acts such as Led Zeppelin, Kiss, and Heart. Residing in a stunning mansion in Beverly Hills, Ron enjoys the finer things in life, including cruising in his luxurious Rolls-Royce convertible, embodying a lifestyle that reflects his remarkable achievements in music production. With Dario's method, producing fully mastered super mega hits that sound great when you press play and rival the quality of Ron Nevison's music productions, is faster, easier, and more fun than anything you've ever done musically before. From idea to completion in minutes. Forget spending weeks in a studio to produce a great recording of a song. AI helps you move from idea to completion in minutes, making the process faster, easier, and more satisfying. It delivers incredible results quickly and instant gratification, allowing you to spend more time playing music for fun because, after all, having fun while playing is what music is all about. Right? Right. The How to Produce Great Sounding Original Super Mega Hits in Minutes. One-page manual cuts through the noise and focuses on what gets your tracks done right and quickly. Once your track is finished, it's time to get it out there. Dario will show you how to distribute your music like a pro, whether it's through streaming platforms, direct sales to your fans, or even licensing your songs to famous superstars. With AI, not only is it faster, easier, and more fun, but you also keep 100% of the profits. No more splitting earnings with anyone else. You'll learn how to sell your music, get paid per stream, or even license your tracks to famous superstars, all while keeping the profits to yourself. It's not just about producing music, it's about building your brand. Dario will show you how to market yourself without using the same old worn-out methods, more like a guerrilla marketing approach that works like a charm. You don't need to follow the crowd, you've got your own path. And with AI, building your brand is faster, easier, and more fun, because your products, your super mega hits, sound great when you press play. The music business has changed, and AI music production is here to stay because it sounds great when you press play. But that doesn't mean human musicians are obsolete. Dario will show you how to stay relevant, evolve with technology, and never sacrifice your unique artistry. And with AI, developing your skills will be faster, easier, and more fun. The power is in your hands. The age of AI music production is here. Pandora's box has been opened, and there's no going back. You, as a talented musician, can harness its power to produce, distribute, and sell your original music like never before. Take control of your future in the music business today. Are you ready to produce original super mega hits in minutes from which you can profit? With the How to Produce Great Sounding Original Super Mega Hits in Minutes one-page manual, you will learn how to produce great sounding original super mega hits in minutes, and then profit from them to live the lifestyle of your dreams. This powerful yet easy to follow one-page Google Doc manual gives you everything you need to master AI music production your way without any long tutorials. No fluff, just fast track to great results in minutes. It's faster, easier, and more fun than you ever imagined. Here's what to do next. Order the How to Produce Great Sounding Original Super Mega Hits in Minutes one-page step-by-step manual right now for just $9 using the form below. Don't wait. Kickstart your journey to becoming a top AI music producer today. This is a one-page guide designed for fast results. You can get through it in minutes and produce your first great-sounding, fully mastered super mega hit before you go to bed tonight. I guarantee it will sound great when you press play, or Dario will refund your $9, no questions asked. It's a small investment with a big payoff because knowledge is power. This manual is your shortcut to producing great-sounding original super mega hits in minutes, right from your phone or laptop. Order it now for only $9 below this video and get started immediately.